Hi, this is Frampton, and you're watching BUZZNET. I'm just hoping to tour as much as possible and get the album out and be on the road and hopefully go overseas as well. Right now I am touring as Frampton. Currently, Megan Dia is kind of morphing itself into Frampton, and I'm morphing myself into Megan Dia in a weird way because it's the same lineup, it's the same group I've been with for 6 years, and Meg's still here doing background vocals and guitar and piano like she always has been. And I feel like the one thing that's changed a little bit is I've been kind of propelled into being more of a front woman, which is a little bit not like my personality, I guess. And it was a little weird at first. It was a weird transition, but I feel like I'm kind of getting used to it. Blake is an amazing performer, and I think I've really learned a lot from him just watching him, because he's probably he's an entertainer. He's not just a singer, and I think that's what's really incredible about him is he is really good at talking in between songs, even really good at keeping eye contact, at keeping the audience engaged, and it's been really awesome to just watch him and learn from him and you know, be around all the production, and playing in front of 6,000 to 10,000 people a night has been really, really great. He's helped me in so many different ways. I think I learned more from him just by watching him. It's not really necessarily anything that he said. For instance, the other day I went and did a radio interview with him, and the way he conducted himself during the interview was so professional, yet still very much Blake Shelton, and I feel like he doesn't change himself for anybody, but he definitely, I don't know how to explain it. He just was so good at doing the interview that it was such an interesting thing for me to watch. I can't, it sounds silly, but I feel like I learned something that day, which was yesterday. My favorite way to connect with fans would be through Twitter, which is actually a little ironic because when I first signed up for Twitter, I thought it was silly and I didn't want to use it, and now I use it all the time, and I feel like it's a really great way to interact with people directly and see what they're saying. And I got one of my songs, The Broken Ones, on the radio in the Philippines through Twitter, just by talking and tweeting back and forth with the DJs over there. So it's kind of a really good business tool as well, and a good way to directly interact with people, or you know, upload pictures after a meet and greet or something like that. I posted a lot about Harry Potter because I finished reading the series, and it was really sweet because a lot of people brought little Harry Potter gifts. Somebody brought the every flavored beans, and somebody brought a chocolate Harry Potter wand, which was really sweet. So it's just kind of cute that fans look on my Twitter, on Facebook, and kind of see what I'm up to, and then, you know, bring something. Or they know I like Swedish fish, so I get a lot of bags of Swedish fish pretty often, which is really awesome. I'm still really trying to find out what makes good style, because I feel like I copy everybody, and I'm not ashamed to say that. And I think that's kind of what fashion is to me, is finding, or you know, some girl walks down the street and I say, hey, that's really cute the way she tucked in her shirt to her high-waisted shorts. Or even a guy, that's really cute that he had a turtleneck sweater on with, you know, some kind of suspenders or something. And I feel like I'm getting inspiration just from, you know, regular people walking around on the street. I usually don't look at celebrities or fashion icons or anything like that. In my spare time, I like to cook a lot, which is really hard to do on tour. Actually, it's impossible to do on tour unless you call microwaving top ramen cooking, which is really gross. I really like to do yoga. I like to do any kind of exercise. Actually, I should say I like the payback of it because I hate exercising. I like to walk my dog. I love puppies or dogs, and I love, love, love reading. My specialty in the kitchen is probably any kind of Korean food because I'm half Korean. My mom taught me a lot of things to make, and I feel like it's always, you know, something that makes me feel at home even when I'm not home. And it's also a really impressive thing to make for a guy. A little bit of physical contact, like a brush on the arm, or like touching their shoulder for a second. You got to feel it out though, because you can really freak somebody out, or they'll be into it and they'll kind of lean towards you. It's all about body language.